Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place. And guess what? It's the day before a craft show. It's hot in here. I have a fan blowing right on me. So I've got that windswept look. Okay, so the car is loaded except for my setup bag and let's see, probably one other bag of stuff that I need to cram into the car. The car's pretty full. The car is very full. It's going to be a challenge to fit two more bags in there, but I'll make it work. Okay, I have finished two more things. Actually, I finished three more things since the last time I checked in. The first thing I finished was one of my August goals, and there's another one that's trying to run away. Okay, on my August goals, I wanted to make a project from my new cafe crochet book. So when I was down at my daughter's house over Mother's Day weekend, this is part of what she got for her Mother's Day breakfast. Daddy and the girls made her avocado toast. So when I saw that in the book, it's like, okay, I need to make avocado toast. That's the box over there that I still have to pack. Then I was still looking at my August goals, and I still needed to do the Crazy Critter Challenge, which this month was a yellow dog with purple spots. And the last Crazy Critter dog that I made, the green dog with a purple mohawk, he hasn't sold yet. So I was like, okay, let's make the challenge to make the yellow dog with purple spots look as normal and cute as possible. Think I did it? This is Dash the dog. It's a free pattern from Chai Coffee Crochet. And I played Yarn Chicken and I lost. So I did not stick diligently, stringently to the pattern. I was working on the legs. I just grabbed this little cake of yarn. And about partway through the first leg, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have enough. So I started working the other leg too. Since I was working with a cake, this leg's coming out of the middle, this leg's coming from the outside. And I was like, uh-oh, yep. I was supposed to do about 2 more rows of the leg itself, and then I think about 4 rows of blue for the pants. Nope, had to start the sweater early. I figured, okay, if I'm making it look like he's wearing a really long sweater, let's put some ribbing at the bottom. So I was trying to do a back post single crochet and then just a regular crochet around to give it a little bit of a ribbing look. Yeah, you can sort of see it there. Well, when you're doing back post single crochet, then a regular crochet, sometimes it's hard to stick to your stitch count. Instead of the 48 stitches I was supposed to have after joining the legs, I ended up with like 58. So he ends up with like a chubbier belly. He has a very lean look in the pattern. He's like that in the pattern, but he's like this when I made him. So there is my yellow dog, and you're supposed to do embroidery on the top and the bottom. And they had little arrows that went up, and then, yeah, arrows that went up on both the top and the bottom. I made my purple spots on the bottom, and my arrows are actually pointing sideways because it just didn't seem like I had enough room to go up with them. So there is another of my August goals in the books. Bye-bye, Dash. Score! Got it into the laundry basket. Okay. Speaking of baskets, this is my works in progress basket. And it's much fuller than usual because I have been in a project starting, just going nuts here. starting projects. Let's see. I have half of a flip octopus. So I need to make another half, put the faces on, and sew them together. This is, don't think about showing you my projects. I have to make sure I don't drop stitches when I pick them up. I will have to put a picture of the front of the pattern up here. This is for the Amigurumi Wars Spotlight Designer, and it's supposed to be a little penguin. But I mean, look at that. I mean, that's as big as my face. It's supposed to be like a little. Uh-oh. Oh. I was like, oh no, my yarn cut off. No, there's a whole cake of yarn in it. I better get a good night's sleep tonight. I'm going to be a mess at that show tomorrow. So instead of being a little, like, 4-inch ornament, this thing is going to be like a 6-inch big penguin. Okay. I've also got a little chicken that needs the head finished off, needs a beak and the comb at the top of the head. I played yarn chicken with this one too, but I won. That's how much yarn I have left over. So I will, once I get her sewn up at the top of the head, I will cut the yarn off and add it to the ball of yarn that I have for my next messy monster. Although my next messy monster is probably going to be orange and white. I had someone contact me on my Etsy account on the listing for my Mr. Ugly monsters, asking if I could make some with the Rock Drummer dreads, but in orange and white, because she works at Home Depot and she wanted to give them to coworkers. So I'm going through my stash trying to find orange yarn, and I haven't started those yet. It's in the works. What else have I got in here that I've started? It's attached to this. I may have told you before that my third granddaughter loves elephants. So I have gotten this far. I got the trunk done and working on the head. This is using Dollar Tree Just Chenille that I got in one of my last thrift store runs. I was at her house yesterday and I showed her like this much of it. And I was saying, can you tell what animal this is? And she was looking, and I said, it's got an awfully long nose. And she finally guessed, elephant. Then she's like, will you finish it for me? I said, yeah, I'll finish it. I'll finish it when I get home. And she's like, no. Can you work on it now and finish it now? I'm like, no, it's going to take longer than that. But she started looking through my bag, and she found the blanket yarn octopus that I made. I have been churning out what I call my micro octopus. They're really small. I think, I've already packed them in the car. And I can whip one up in about half an hour or so. So I've been making those, and I had a small cake of Bernat blanket in variegated purple. Okay, let's see how one of these works up in blanket yarn. And it turned out to be maybe 6 inches tall and really squishy. So she found that in my busy bag, and she's like, oh, look, Mommy, Grammy made me an octopus. Like, okay, that one's been claimed. So I certainly have enough here to keep me busy for a while. And after tomorrow's show, I will know what I need to restock and stuff like that. And let's see, for my August goals, I need to finish this penguin, and I have a pattern for a cockatiel that I wanted to make. I have the yellow and the gray and the white. I have plenty of that up on my chair, so I just like, oh, this sold pretty quickly last time I made it. Let's make it again. So that's it. Oh, I see something over there that has to be packed for the craft show. This car is going to be so full. Hopefully it will not be as full for the ride home. Hopefully I'll be able to condense more stuff and have, sell a bunch of stuff so there's not quite as much to cram into bins and boxes on the way home. And I always hope that. It's happened a couple times where I've been able to condense more, and the car is easier to pack on the way home, but that doesn't happen all that often. The show tomorrow is noon to 3. They want to set up by 11, which is actually pretty good, because if all of the vendors are set up by 11, the vendors have a chance to go around and visit the other vendors' booths. And a lot of times at the shows, you get sales from the vendors before you even get sales from the customers. So, okay, I'd have to leave at 8:30 in the morning to get out there at 9. I can do that. They are calling for thunder showers, but the weather report keeps putting the thunder showers later and later in the afternoon. The last time I checked, they were saying 3 in the afternoon, which is when the show ends. So I may be packing up in the rain, but okay, if that's the case, I can deal with that. So I will be back either tomorrow or Sunday. It depends on if I look like a drowned rat tomorrow. I was saying to my husband, I think I'm going to just reuse this shirt in the morning. I hope this isn't too gross for you guys. I will wear this to the show in the morning to set up and have a plastic bag with a fresh bra and a fresh shirt and a washcloth. And once everything's all set up, go into the ladies' room, clean up a bit, and put on a fresh shirt for the show. Because just all the walking back and forth and stretching to set stuff up, I just get so yucky. So that's the plan. Hopefully I will have a good report for you tomorrow. This show is a free show. I had to put down a $30 deposit, but when we get there and get set up, they will give the check back. So it's a free show, just a basket donation for their giveaway. And the fact that there is no table fee, I have already beat 11 shows on my list, because I have done 11 shows where I did not even make the table fee. So that's a plus. And if I get I think it's $22.50 in sales, I will beat my worst show for 2023, because there was a show where I had a $40 table fee and I only sold $62 in stuff. So I had $22 net. So $22.50, clear that one away. So, this show, I'm hoping it goes well. I'm hoping that I make some really good sales. But I'm thinking that with it being a free show for a good cause, I'm good with whatever I get. So, okay, I have a few things left to tag and take another bag out to the car, and then I'm going to settle into my chair, watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy and YouTube videos, and try to get just a few more things finished up for the show. I keep saying, I've got enough. No, I'm just going to get a few more things finished up for the show. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Oh, I forgot to say thank you to my friend Joanna. I was going to tell you, oh, see, I'm wearing my t-shirt. I'd rather be making something for my granddaughter. I'm also wearing crochet socks. And I'm going to run out of time in a few seconds. So thank you, Joanna, helping me take this picture. Bye-bye.